delicious. Look at all the juice that's left afterwards. Hey everyone! I just had a quick thought to do a quick how to bake chicken video because I'm doing it. I've done this probably a couple times and thought I really should take pictures or do a video of how to bake chicken because it's one of the most important kitchen knowledge that you should have as you're going to college or whatever. When you first have a stove, you need to know how to bake chicken, and if you have a family, you definitely need to know how to bake chicken. But I was talking to a cousin of mine who's 21, and shout out to my cousin. Hey cuz, you know who you are. It's been really nice chatting with him a lot, and I was telling him about baking chicken, so I thought, hey, this is for you and everyone else who wants to get the quick how-tos on making chicken. So first of all, I get some chicken thighs, and I usually pull off the skin of half of them and leave the skin of the other half because some of my family doesn't like skin. I like it, and of course you can pull it off yourself, but the problem is if you don't like skin and you pulled it off, then all the wonderful spices are not going to be in your mouth. So I do a half and half thing, and it lets the fat from the skin also be part of the whole baking, you know. So I do half on and half off, 2 and 2 in my little pie pans here. Okay, so I'm just going to put all kinds of spices on them now. We got some Italian seasoning here. Smells so good, and you can even be more generous than that, which I might. Salt, and of course I'll use pepper. And even though I use salt, it's always nice to grab some salt-free something because it has so many nice flavors in it. You might even put cayenne pepper in it because it's so healthy for you. In fact, I just think some pepper is going to make me sneeze in a minute. But you want to go so careful with this. Oh man, it is so nicely, generously spiced up. That's what I'm talking about. And then you got to cover it with foil. That's what I'm going to do with this one now. And the oven is preheating now. I'm heating it up to 425, and then I will be baking it covered first for 35 minutes. Okay, now after 35 minutes of the chicken covered in the oven at 425, we're going to pull it out, and we're going to uncover it, flip everything over, and then put it back in. Okay, so here we have the chicken was just pulled out of the oven. It's super hot, so watch out for that steam. Woo! Ah, very nice. And then we're going to flip each piece over very carefully with a pair of tongs. See? Flip each piece over. And you might salt and pepper the other side if you want. You don't have to. Put spices on that side too if you want. Only if you want. Because it's going to be pretty good either way. And then cover it. And then we're going to put that, and I'll do the other one off screen, but we'll put that back in the oven now for 15 minutes. Here's a little trick I learned from one of my aunts. It is very great to keep all your good recipes that you kind of come back to every so often on the back of one of your cabinet doors. Okay, so the timer went off now after, what did I say, 15 minutes. So now, whoo, steam. What we're gonna do, and don't do this if, oh, that's hot. You should probably use mitts. Okay, let's be smart. So you get a mitt and you pull that off there. It's, there we go. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm gonna burn the camera and myself. Okay, so we just leave that in there now for another 10 minutes. Set the timer, and it'll just do the finish work, and it'll be ready to go. So in the meantime, hopefully you've been making rice or vegetables on the side or whatever. Probably start that after you've turned it over to get the rice and vegetables ready. So that's how you do it, and it sounds like my family's putting something on. listen to, you to watch. And there it is, so delicious. Look at all the juice that's left afterwards. And I am making some zucchini go with it. In closing, I would like to add that though my recipe says 35 minutes, then 15, then 10, you should always use your best judgment in checking the chicken. It really never hurts to keep it covered and cook it longer covered. If you uncover it, then that's when you're starting to cook it hard and dry it out a little bit. So you want to keep the uncovered to 10 minutes. But if you want to leave it under the foil longer to ensure that it's well cooked, you know, an extra 10-15 minutes, that's totally fine. Okay, so enjoy your chicken when you make it.